world is spinning out of control. It's chaos, especially here in the United States and also in the UK. And this chaos really isn't justified. It is not justified. It doesn't represent George Floyd whatsoever. First of all, I would like to say that the death of any person is terrible. It doesn't matter who they are, their race, gender, agenda, whatever the hell they come from. It doesn't matter. When a person dies, it's wrong. But what the people behind the movement did, they took that death and they justified violence. And that's never okay. And the reason they justified the violence is because of their ego. Inside of them, they have so much animosity towards life, towards they say capitalism, towards things in life that people usually cherish. They have such an anger to it that they think, oh, it's okay to loot stores. Oh, it brings justice for George Floyd. Oh, it's okay to go and attack police officers. The amount of police officers died just along this week has been terrible. And why do people do this? Because people have evil inclination inside of themselves. They think that as soon as something bad happens, it gives them a reason that they too can go and start causing all of this crazy chaos. Let's just call it chaos because it truly is chaos. So it comes from a place of ego, a dangerous ego, because sometimes you can also have a good ego, like when you're striving in the gym to work out, you're dedicated to your craft. There's a good ego that comes from that. There's a sort of dedication, sort of empowerment you have. But what we see with these looters and these protesters is it's selfish ego. They think that their life and their sort of philosophy justifies the violence across the United States. It's been like a war zone the past few weeks, and that comes from a negative ego. In life, nothing is either good or bad. Nothing. Everything is always in the middle. Now, when people say, oh, police are pigs, that's not true. There's good police, there's bad police. There's good lawyers, there's bad lawyers. There's good professors, there's terrible professors who promote all of this propaganda and garbage, right? In life, the concept of good and bad doesn't really exist. It's all somewhere in the middle. Always in the middle, in fact. So when we say, oh, police are bad, what we're really doing is we're saying we ourselves are bad. We have anger inside of ourselves. No, not me, but people in general. They have anger inside of themselves. Oh, the system sucks. The system is oppressing me. Oh my gosh, I have to go loot Gucci. What's Gucci got to do with the death of George Floyd? Absolutely nothing. But ego drives a person to have a thirst for materialism. When a person has a thirst for materialism, they will act like wild animals trying to attract themselves to the finest luxury things. Like we see with the looters, they're targeting the most expensive luxury stores. I think Rolex lost like 1.2 million in merchandise. All of this is terrible, and it comes from an ego. Of course, materialism is important. I too want to have the nicest watch, the nicest apartment. But I don't go out causing all of this chaos because I know this chaos isn't justified whatsoever. If you work hard in life, you can achieve your Rolex, you can achieve your dream apartment. It doesn't come by looting. Those who loot is the purest form of evil. They could have used all of their energy and anger from George Floyd into something productive, into a movement that actually brings change. Change to the police system, change to inequality, etc. Instead, they ruined their movement. Now their movement can't be taken serious whatsoever, because who wants to be associated with a movement that's had people looting stores and causing chaos to society and anarchist ideology? How is that going to bring a change? It actually puts more minorities in jail and increases the risk of crime. All of this comes from a place of ego. When a person has too much ego, he can't control his opinions and feelings. If some of these kids actually controlled and thought for a second, wait, are my actions justified? What am I doing? Is it really going to change the world? Maybe they would reconsider the looting. Maybe they would reconsider being associated with Antifa and other groups. But they decide that oh, me having the nicest watch is the most important thing. It's completely ridiculous. People have to wake up. That's not what life is about. Life is about working hard to achieve something. If you work hard, you can achieve something. The same way when you're in the gym doing bench press. You work hard, you will achieve a new weight. It comes with time. The looting is a disgusting thing. It's like drugs. It's a sort of satisfaction that's fake. Yes, a person feels a certain way. They feel, oh, I feel good, I just smoked dope. But that feeling will never come back. It's not a real feeling. It's a fake reality. The looting is a fake reality. This whole movement is a fake reality. Wake up, America. and let's all together constructively make the world a better place. And that happens by adding more light and increasing in acts of goodness and kindness. And when people say, oh, we have to change the world, we first have to change ourselves. If we can't change ourselves, how the fuck are we going to change the world? It's impossible. First, change yourself, and then you can change the world.